Hello again. In the previous video, I showed you how to go to developers.oracleau.cloud and register to get a free API key that then you can use to hit some APIs that are stored in the Swagger UI. This time we are going to do something slightly different. This time we are going to log in again and we are going to copy that API key, but instead of hitting the same APIs from the Swagger UI, we are going to be doing it from Postman and from some code. Let's log in first. Given I registered already, I don't have to register again. I simply have to log in with the username and password that I chose. If the credentials are right, then I'm going to log in. And this is the API key that we used last time in order to go to the Metric APIs and click on the Swagger UI. We are not going to do this right now. What we are going to do instead is copy the endpoint that we were hitting before, and we are going to call, let's say, get physicians, get/physicians. That is the equivalent of what we did with this API. Let's go to Postman and let's create a new configuration. The verb is get. I had to put https:// and the name of my server. And if you remember correctly from the previous Swagger UI, it was /physicians. If I try this right now, it is going to fail because I am not authorized. It is the equivalent of trying to hit this API without being authenticated first. In order to authenticate, you need to copy your API, your API key, and then you have to add a new header. The name of the header that we chose is XAPP key. Then simply just paste your key and then it is going to work. We are going to return the physician that we created in the first video. And it is great, but it is a bit rigid. I want to add some code. Well, Postman can help us with this as well. Probably you know that there is this option called code that when you click it, you can choose from a variety of programming languages. In this case, let's go with Python 3. And you can see that Postman is going to give us a code snippet that is going to contain the server that I was hitting, even the header that I entered manually, and it is all the configuration so that you can get the list of physicians. I can copy paste into an environment that is configured with Python and it is going to work. But we are going to fast track this outcome. For this, I recommend that you can go to some of the very good online based IDEs like this one from Tutorials Point. They have a variety of terminals and programming languages. In this case, all we have to do is to go and find Python 3. A new tab is going to open and it is going to give us an ability to paste the Python 3 code that we just copied. There you go. If just by default it is printing hello world, if I click execute, it is going to print hello world. Let's paste instead the snippet that we copied from Postman and let's click execute. As you can see, it is going to show us and return the same physician that we created previously and the one that we returned from Postman. Let's repeat the same exercise, but this time let's do it with a different programming language. This time let's go Node.js native. You can go to pretty much, and you can try whatever thing you want from here. Let's go back. Let's find Node.js. Let's open it. Just to be totally sure that this is going to work, let's just click the execute for the hello world and it should just give us hello world. Let's replace this with the Node.js snippet that I just copied. And once again, we are going to return the physician that we created. I hope that this video was useful and right now you are going to spend hours playing with these options. Thank you and see you next time.